back to another episode of The Daily Dope. I'm your host, Jean-Paul Gedeon, bringing you a daily dose of that knowledge and experience share. Today's word that we're going to talk about is opinions, specifically opinions of others and what they think of you. So outside opinions. Charlemagne the God says this: you're never as good as they say you are, and you're never as bad as they say you are. Think of that. You're never as good as they say you are. You're never as bad as they say you are. Other people's opinions of you. That's probably one of the things that have affected me in my younger years in school the most. I'm talking like elementary school. I'm growing up in a community in Hawaii. I'm in Hawaii, Honolulu, Hawaii. Majority of my friends are Asian, Japanese mostly. I'm growing up in Hawaii Kai, zip code 96825. I'll look at the population graph. I'm a white guy with red hair, but also, so I'm Swedish and Danish on my mom's side. She's blonde hair, blue eyes. And my dad is Lebanese from Lebanon, Beirut, Lebanon, 100%. So if you look at my dad, tall, dark, handsome, dark skinned guy, black hair. My mom, blonde hair, bluish green eyes, actually. So you look at me, my brothers, two of my brothers, light guys, and then all of my friends, majority of them, Japanese. So growing up, I'm like, how come I don't look like these people? And everyone's families has Toyotas and Nissan cars, and my dad rolls up, he got a big white Cadillac. It was just so different. Or like a Lincoln Town car was our other car. So these big cars compared to these, smaller import cars. And it was just kind of weird for me. I got along fine because I had, 3 brothers and friends outside of the school, but I never really had so many friends, my school friends. Like I didn't play with them after school. Like it wasn't it. I just went home and played with my friends there. So looking different than other people was a little tough, and I think I was one of the only kids who had red hair in school. So it was super different for me, super different growing up in Hawaii. And I don't feel like I got teased or hurt feelings from people, because that's kind of just not my personality. I got 3 brothers. We're bagging on each other all the time and fighting and beating each other up, teasing each other. I had thick skin. Certain aspects of it, it was just kind of weird. It was confusing. I didn't look like other people, and I didn't do the same activities as other people. Other people were getting girlfriends in elementary school. Like I didn't have a girlfriend till high school. It was really, I didn't kiss a girl till I was like a sophomore, I think, something like that, in high school. So, wow, now you know my history. But anyway, other people's opinion on you, why they matter and why they don't. Why people's opinions of you matter and why they don't. Well, I'll give a story. Starting our business in 2000. It's a business story. Starting a business in 2000. I decided, after we printed shirts and we started making business cards, I made myself some business cards because people would ask me, do you have a business card? I wanted to say yes. So I did. I made it and I put president. And at that time I was probably 19 or 20. This is a 2001, 2002 kind of era. I put president, and I'm a younger guy. I think I look younger, especially when I take off this beard, right? So I looked a lot younger, and a couple people, older people, they laughed at me when they said, you're the president. And it's like a client. It's like I was, going to get some business. Like it wasn't just a friend or someone else. It's like someone I don't know. They kind of laughed at me. You're the president. I was like, yes. And it affected me so much. I actually stopped using those business cards. I think I threw them away, and I actually put on there graphic designer, self-proclaimed graphic designer. I didn't go to school for it. I didn't, take a special course. It just said graphic designer because I knew how to design stuff on Adobe Photoshop. I learned it in high school in art class. So one person's opinion affected me. And then as I start going in business more, I kept graphic designer on my card. And then I added graphic designer / project manager. All the while, I didn't realize that when I would get to a level where I'm speaking to, the higher the C-suite, that they ask me for my card and they say, well, why am I talking to you if you're the graphic designer? Like, so I'm supposed to be doing deals, right? Bigger deals than just a designer or sales. And they said, why am I talking to you if you're just the graphic designer? That word, just the graphic designer. It's a bit of an ego hit, but because I was like, no, I'm the president. Like I'm the founder, president, CEO. Like that's what I'm doing. But someone's opinion of me, what they thought, because they thought I couldn't be the president of a company because I'm so young or whatever they thought, I shouldn't have even listened to them. But I changed it. So I changed the card. I went back and forth. Now that I'm older, 38, I look back and I say, well, why did that person's opinion of me affect me so much? I don't need to listen to them. They can think whatever they want. I wouldn't, if I really cared about what people's opinion to like influence my decisions, I would not be doing a daily show. I would not put myself out there and tell these stories, which, reveal things about myself, which could make me vulnerable, right? Or show that I'm not perfect, or whatever facade people want to put up online. All of that is BS. Believe me, don't worry about what other people are saying. You got to listen, because, if you're screwing up, you really need to know, like, are you being rude? Are you not following through? What do people think of you? Is it good? Is it bad? What is the overall sentiment? You need to be aware of that. But ultimately, you don't need to let it affect you in a way that is going to either hurt your feelings. I can't control that. Their business and your business is of no business to them. I let things affect me. It changed what others thought of me because I put graphic designer when really I should have kept it president the whole time. Should have. Didn't. Now I learned. So hopefully that helps you. If people are thinking that you can do something, you can't do something, I've been told you can't do that. Oh, there's no way you're going to do that. And I said, I'm going to build the biggest outdoor advertising network in Hawaii. We're going to get exclusive contracts. We're going to link up deals. We're going to co-op petition with other people, other media owners. We're going to do it. We're going to build the largest network. Some people said, I don't see how you could do that. No, you're not going to do that. In the immortal words of Bruno Mars, don't believe me, just watch, So that's what we did. So we went out and did it. And then you'll find people who say you can't do something. It really shows the limitations they have set for themselves or what they said of you. But it doesn't matter because they don't really know you. They're not you. Believe in yourself. Hear what other people are saying. Be aware of it because it's important to know what other people think of you, even their opinions. You don't necessarily need to take that and change the way you do things or plant that seed of doubt that you cannot do something. Whether they think you're the greatest or they think you're the worst, that's their opinion. Whether they think you're the greatest or they think you're the worst, that's their opinion. And if we've learned from anything, comments online, there's people who just leave comments to try and, get attention for themselves. We call them trolls, right? They just come in, they try and like write some kind of stuff to stir up the pot, get some controversy. Don't listen to those people either. I've luckily, unfortunately or not, only had a few times people kind of jump in on my comments and like say some kind of stuff that it's like, why did you say that? Like, why are you taking the time to jump in on my comments and say these sort of things, and I'll leave it up. I mean, if you want to go search through, you'll find it. I leave them up, rise above. I'm not so concerned what other people think. At the same time, I am very, very conscious to listen for the overall sentiment because I don't want to do any bad or, come off wrong. Who cares? Who cares? If you like something, if you want to do something, do it and live with the consequences, good or bad. Charlemagne the God, I'm going to end it with what he said. You're never as good as they say you are, and you're never as bad as they say you are. You're never as good as they say you are, and you're never as bad as they say you are. Go out there and get it. And if you got people who take the time to try and knock you down or make fun of you or whatever, move forward. You start getting people who are, let's just say negatively, if people are like hating on you, that's up to them. Don't worry. Don't let other people's insecurities, don't let other people's limitations limit you just because they haven't seen something done or just because it hasn't been done or because they think they can't do it deep down and they try and pass it on to you or influence your decisions. Don't worry about it. Have them talk to me. They can email me or call me or go to jeanpaul.com. That's right. JEAN-PAUL.com. Tell them to go there. Watch some videos. Send me a message. I'll talk to them, have a conversation. All right, without further ado, my friends and family, please enjoy your day. I'm out.